Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Usually we hold out on my video of Erin being incredibly stupid in a hot car for somewhere in July when it hits 100, but there's already 3 kids back east who have died in hot cars. And over 40 children died in the United States last year during the summer. So Primary Children's Medical Center has really been pushing early about some of their safety measures, like leaving a stuffed animal or a toy next to you in the car so that you remember that you've got a child in the back. But they've got something better. It's actually a baby in-car lanyard that you have to stick over your neck, and it plugs into your baby's 5-point harness, or your child, so that you have to look at it and then take them back out.
Literally touch it.
So it's a really powerful reminder. So it seemed like a really good time to try to explain what it feels like if you're stuck in a car and your people have forgotten you.
Here's a video.
All right, first of all, I don't want you to do this.
Oh, stop it.
The car turns off. It's 100 degrees outside, right?
If you take a look right now, it's 99 degrees outside.
And here is the interior temperature already. Just shut off the air conditioning. And what's the 12-minute rule?
The 12-minute rule was designed by health experts. They say that's about the amount of time that the average child or animal goes into severe respiratory distress in a hot car. I figured 15 minutes, since I'm a grown person, I can handle that much. But you know, a kid or a pet can't really tell us what they're going through. So we figured, let's find out.
I'm giving you this.
Thank you.
All right? I don't want to do this.
Oh, stop.
I have my phone. Call me.
All right. Temperature already about 80 degrees. So it is now officially 2:37, 80 degrees, and 15 minutes to go. Crap. Alrighty, just thought I'd take a look at this while I was sitting here waiting. It's now been 5 minutes, sorry. I've got 10 minutes to go. You see that okay? 10 minutes to go. Temperature in the car now is 110 degrees. And according to kidsincars.org, on average, 38 children die in hot cars each year from heat-related deaths after being trapped inside motor vehicles. Even the best of parents or caregivers unknowingly can leave a sleeping baby in the car, and the end result can be injury or even death. They say that it takes less than 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes, for a child with a body weight of less than 50 pounds, also the same for pets, to die of heat stroke. Less than 15 minutes. So, in any case, once again, hi, honey. Hi, honey. It's 110 in here.
And that's in 5 minutes?
Yeah. 110 in 5 minutes. It's 99 degrees outside, as I said on the initial check-in.
How are you feeling?
I'm incredibly hot and sweaty, but the thing is that I'm just thought about this. I'm just like not even strapped in a car seat, because imagine the extra heat of being strapped down and everything. But yeah, or if you're a pet, if you have a furry coat on. I should probably be wearing a coat if I'm really going to make this.
Hey, hon, I gotta go. The kids want lemonade, ice cold lemon. Gotta go.
I don't think he's taking this seriously. All right, anyway, 8 minutes left. Still 99 degrees outside. And actually, I lied. It's 108. 108 degrees, if you can see that. I'm starting to have a few tremors. That's really interesting. Okay. Okay, this is actually the point now where this is totally sucking.
I just keep thinking about being a kid and sitting here, or being a dog and wondering where everybody went. And I'm actually wearing a cool tank top. I mean, what if a pet would be wearing a fur coat? Okay, this is actually the point now where this is totally sucking. I just keep thinking about being a kid and sitting here, or being a dog and wondering where everybody went. And I'm actually wearing a cool tank top. I mean, what if a pet would be wearing a fur coat? The old... Okay, here's a new one. I can't text. I have just made 6 mistakes out of the last 6 words I tried to do. We're still... And that's at... Okay, we are at 10 minutes in now. If you see that, that is 10 minutes in, 5 minutes left to go. I'm thinking I might have to do 20 just to get the full sense of what I'm supposed to be doing here. Temperature in the car is 118. 118. Yeah, I've done the second. Todd's pretending how harsh he is, but he's really outside pacing back and forth. He's probably hotter than I am. Ugh. 118 degrees. I think I'm going to just look up symptoms of heat stroke and see if crap texting is one of them. That could just be me. Who knows? Okay. Oh, you know, you think about a child being strapped in a car seat and not being able to move. And that's like so much more intense to me. Or thinking of a pet with a fur coat on. Yet, hey, sweetheart, how are you?
Good. What's the temperature?
It's 118.
Okay. How you feeling?
Like crap. First thing I've noticed after 10 minutes in here is that my texting, I was trying to text something to somebody and my texting ability went down. I had a hard time seeing the words and thinking straight enough to text. And, you know, I'm not even strapped into a car seat and I'm not, you know, coated in fur. So I'm thinking, given the fact that I do have an advantage here, I should probably do 20 minutes instead.
We'll see.
To make up for the fact that I'm actually probably dressed far more coolly than a child would be, or a pet.
Well, I'd still like to have a wife after this, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just going to look up symptoms of heat stroke now. You know, you're probably hotter than I am. Todd pretends he's such a tough button that he's inside getting lemonade. No. He's sitting outside pacing back and forth worriedly. I knew he would do this too. He's probably...
I was just kidding about the lemonade.
I think at this point you're hotter than I am, sweetie.
Okay, so...
you can feel it all over. You can feel every pore in your body just like your skin's burning.
How much time left?
This says 3 minutes, but I don't think it's enough to give the full result. I think I should do longer.
All right, let's see. Call me.
I'll call you at 15 exactly. Oh, I lied. It's only 117 degrees. I didn't mean to be overly, you know, dramatic. But you think about this. The average, 15 minutes. I really do think I left Zachy and McLean in the car last summer. I mean, it was in a shaded spot, windows were down and everything, but I was probably in the station for 8 minutes. Okay, this says that it's been 15 minutes. 15 minutes in the car. all the windows up in a sunny spot, and it's 117 degrees in the car. At this point, the average child or pet could already be suffering from heat stroke and possibly death. I think given the fact that it's been not quite 15 minutes, I think I'm going to add an extra 10 to make sure that at 25 minutes we can tell you exactly how it feels for a child or a dog to be in here. But I think about that time that I left the boys in the car, and I think it was for 8 minutes total. But if you think about that, okay, I'm going to set this again for 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. It is currently 2:52, just so you know. So you can see the expansion of time, and I love my cell phone. And it's 99 degrees outside. I'm just going to text Todd and tell him I'm going to do another 10. That should flip his lid. I'm going to do... You know, the thing that's so scary about this for me is that I have a timer in front of me. I know how long I'm going to be here. I know I just have to make it for this certain amount of time. But if you're a child or you're a pet, you don't know where anyone went. You don't know where the adults went. You don't know when they're coming back. You don't know why they left you here. And so you're just sitting here waiting and waiting. I know I'm going to get out of here. All right. It's currently 117 degrees.
Hi, it's Todd here, and Erin's so brave to do this, and it worried me. I can't even tell you how much it worried me. But what happened is what I was expecting to happen is the camera equipment I was using actually shut down because of the temperature of 118 for a duration of time. Systems close down, like your phone. If you leave your phone on a dashboard, it overheats, it'll shut it down to protect the system. So that's what happened. But here's Erin to tell you what happened next.
Hey, Erin here. So I was enraged when Todd told me that the camera shut off at 18 and a half minutes because I stuck it out. I was there for 25 minutes inside that car at 118 degrees. And this is why I extended it, because when we first started, zerofatalities.org says that it takes about 12 minutes for a child or a pet to start experiencing a heat stroke and distress in a car. So I wanted to see how that felt so that I could talk about it. I thought that it really wasn't enough, and so I wanted to go to 25 minutes to really get a sense of what these little people go through in our cars. So I was so proud I stuck it out. I made it all the way to 25 minutes and the camera shut off. But here's the two things that I learned. Number one, your mental faculties go way down within about 7 minutes. I couldn't text, I couldn't think properly. And you'll probably hear a lot of really irritating, repetitious mumbling on the film if you watch it all. The second thing is this. I can't even imagine what it would be like to not know someone was going to come back for you. I knew Todd was there. I had a timer. Todd paced back and forth. I knew I was getting out at 25 minutes. What if you were a little person or a pet and you didn't know if anyone was going to come back for you? I can't imagine how terrifying that would be. And I'll tell you this, if I ever see a pet or a small child in a car again, I'm going to break the glass. No questions asked. I'll call 911, but I have a roll of duct tape in the car now to protect from shattering glass, and I will break the glass. I'll pay for a new window for you, but I'm getting the kid or the pet out. I hope this helps all of us remember how important this is. And never, ever, ever leave your kids in the car. I think now about the time that I left my sons in the car for 7 minutes, and I can never forgive myself. That's all it takes. Thanks for following through with this. The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com.
Well, this is actually really sad.
Well, this is Pride Month, and you may be seeing a ton of the rainbow flags around Salt Lake Valley, and I know they've been up and down the Wasatch Front, but apparently there's some student athletes at Kearns High School that are just idiots. They posted a Snapchat video of themselves burning an LGBTQ flag and saying, quote, "All gays must die," unquote. That sucks. So, of course, they posted to some friends' pages, and literally it then takes 32 seconds
How
for it
that
to be
works.
everywhere. Now, here's where I admire Kearns High, because when one of the parents immediately turned them in and said, I just saw this on my kid's computer and this is going on,
Right.
my kid's phone at Snapchat, they immediately suspended the students. And they put up something immediately on Facebook.
Right.
And they said, we discovered a video that had been created by one of our students via Snapchat and posted by another student. The video was inappropriate and not acceptable for any student here at Kearns High. And to make the situation worse, they're associated with one of our teams. This video does not reflect the quality of our teams or our student body. We will not tolerate inappropriate behavior of this nature. And the Kearns coaches, to their credit, also immediately stepped up and said, we are incredibly sorry. We apologize. This is absolutely not appropriate in any way. I don't feel like they should have to apologize for the students, but I'm impressed that they did.
The coaches were strong.
Yeah, I mean, they were aggressive about saying this is never going to be tolerated.
We teach our kids not to embarrass themselves, not to embarrass us, not to embarrass their school. Goes on and on.
Didn't work that time, but I'm proud of them. They handled it in the way I think is right, the way
Right.
every high school should jump on
Right.
this and go, no, this is not how it goes.
All right, tell me something good, would you?
I think this is really sweet. You've got the
Which
story
one do
about
I
the
have?
dad.
Which one is it?
The dad, he was in the men's bathroom.
Oh, I got it.
Men's bathrooms do not have a key component that women's bathrooms have, and no, it's not the fainting couch you guys all think we have.
You guys have like big screen TV. We know this. There's hors d'oeuvres after the washing station, and there's fainting couches, and there's televisions, and you guys can watch any show you want. That's why it takes you so long, and that's why you bring friends, because you have video games you can play.
Sure, of course.
This gentleman was really serious about this because he wrote on Instagram and he got all this attention because it's like he's got his kid with him, and he's got to change the kid in the bathroom. Now, moms can relate. Where do you feed your child if you're breastfeeding?
But we have to admit, for guys,
In a toilet.
you've got a guy sitting on the toilet trying to change his kid over his lap, and that's awful. That's god awful.
It's so hard. And so anyway, the meme went out. All the stuff went out, and Pampers actually picked up on it. And Pampers, we have to say, because they are in the poop business, and you got your business going, you need the Pampers. And they said, you know what? Well, let's put together 5,000 changing stations around the country.
in men's bathrooms.
Let's
Isn't that
just do
awesome?
that to start off,
And the hashtag is squat for change. But that's cool because it's true. Dads, there's so many dads that if you take a look at Zoe's school, I think it's equal as many dads picking their kids up and dropping them off as it is moms.
Also grandfathers.
Yeah, and in the
There's
old days,
grandfathers too.
Yeah, it was completely different. It was always the moms, but I
Right.
think the dads are so much more equally involved now in all of those aspects of the kids. That's got to be awful when you're in a bathroom.
And we did that story the other day where people were changing them on the tables in
Changing the table trays on the
airlines.
Yeah, on the plane.
Yeah, there's not enough vodka to get that out of your brain.
I don't think they have a baby changing table in airplane bathrooms either.
No,
I've never seen.
There's
one.
no room. There's no room to join the
decap-
Mile High Club anymore.
I think that's intentional.
Much less change a diaper.
You would decapitate yourself if you tried to put down a tray table, wouldn't you?
It's gonna say.
That's so sad. All right, another awesome police story. Are you ready for this?
Go.
Moab, Utah. And the Colorado there is crazy, and it's got all these awesome rapids, and so you have to be pretty good fit shape. I mean, we did it basically with a bunch of
Class
experienced
one.
river guides.
Is class one the easiest? Because that's what we did.
Yeah.
These guys are doing a class 3, which
Class
is
3.
like
Well, it's
scary stuff.
Officer Brian Welcher is a 16-year veteran of the New York City State Park Police, and he was going down the rapids with some friends of ours, and a kayaker was drifting by them unconscious. They're like, "Oh crap!" So
that's not a good sign,
they're
by the way.
navigating through the rapids trying to grab this guy at
Right.
the same time. He's unconscious. They managed to get him and get him lifted onto the boat. When he regained consciousness, he was in shock, didn't know who he was, and so they're trying to get a hold of 911. They're in the middle of a gully where it's not like you can get off on the beach.
It's a river.
And so the rescue guys are like, can you get down the rest of the rapids and get to this, this spot?
Right.
So they had to hold on to an injured person. He had to navigate, hold on to an injured person, and manage the rapids at the same time. They got down there, according to the rescue officers, in record time.
Yeah.
They got the guy off the boat, And 30 minutes later, the Grand County Sheriff's Office had him helicoptered out and on the way to the
Yeah, and
hospital.
he was a mess, but
But what a cool, yay for you, officer. Thank you so much. It was your vacation and you're like, stop
we're
everything.
rowing.
That was multitasking, my
There's
friend.
a dead guy in a kayak. We're rowing. We're what?
He lived.
Yeah, it's scary.
He survived.
It's scary.
But it was scary.
Finally, the article that I have found that is proven, backed me up in all my stuff as far as work week, your work week. Now we know Finland has what? 30-hour work week, right?
I like Finland. We could emigrate there. They have a great school
I can't.
system.
I'm too old. They will not allow
No,
me
really,
in
all
the
you
country.
have to do is just kind of learn Finnish. I know Norwegian is close. No, it's not even remotely
It's not.
close.
We can't go there. Finally, the University of Stafford and University of Cambridge have come out, and they have
Cambridge says it's true. It
It's
must be.
gotta be true.
Cambridge University.
71,000 working age people in the UK over a 9-year period, and they have come to the conclusion that the best optimum work week hours is 8.
8 per day. 8-hour
No,
workday.
no, 8
Per week?
per week. Listen, folks, listen to me. Cambridge, all right, Stratford. These are big colleges. They know people. They have big words. They have words.
They have words.
They have big words. 8
That
hours.
is super delightful, but I'm almost positive that ends us up in the dumpster. And as a quality of life, that's
Okay, let me
less
just get
fun
rid,
than-
get rid of that part of the story. And it's evidently the 5-day work week is just too much, and we don't need it in.
it's just not working for us
Hang on,
anymore.
there's one more, love. Good. The thing about unemployment
Yeah, that
and,
part.
and mortgages. Okay, so evidently that. Oh crap! There's support. We
But
can't.
it's from Cambridge, so we know that it's
And
probably
Stratford,
accurate.
Stratford von Avon. What is that from? That's Shakespeare, isn't it? 5-day. Oh crap! Hang on. I'm gonna make this work for us.
This is a super short story now,
Okay.
isn't it?
Okay. 8 hours. That's what we need to do.
A work week.
Work week.
Now, what is this about sleeping with your wubby? I mean, I don't even have a comfort object. You don't have a comfort. I guess I could count as your comfort object, but you don't.
You are my comfort
No, this
object.
is like a sleep study, right?
The
But how many
rituals
people
of
did
going
that?
to bed, a third still sleep with a comfort object from their childhood. This is survey of
33% of the adults
2,000
surveyed.
adults say, and this is a sleep industry experts, sleepopotamus or whatever it's called. 34 still snuggle with a stuffed animal blanket or other ensuring comfort
Wow,
item.
1/3 of us sleep with a wubby. That's amazing.
Zoe does. She's 8.
not an adult. Yeah.
She's 8.
No, not that I'm criticizing. If you do that and it's working for you and you're getting a good night's sleep, great. You're
Right,
sleeping.
right.
What do I care? I'm just kind of stunned that the number is so high. It's just
26% of participants, they rely on unconventional methods to lull them into sleep.
which are
Thinking about alligators. It says alligators, friends.
all right.
I'm not making that up.
I'm going with you here.
Putting their legs on the
science.
wall, rocking themselves to sleep,
I have a friend who does that. It's almost disconcerting until you realize what she's doing.
and many others turn towards sex. And sometimes with a partner. They say that a lot. It says that. Can't believe I have to edit so much. They 17% say a bedtime encounter with a partner. You know, 65% say that going to bed the same time every night, and nearly the same number, 64%, say they wake up every morning at the same time.
You know what thing I thought was weird is they say that the survey found the average person goes to sleep at 9:39 p.m. You've got to be kidding me. Do any of you actually go to bed at 9:39?
10 o'clock, 10:30.
Anyone? No, you don't. You go to bed at midnight.
No, I don't. You do.
Oh, that's true. Really? Does
You're my
anyone
wubby.
really-
You're always missing.
Sorry.
I'm wubbyless.
You are wubbyless.
Yes.
Does anyone really go to bed at 9:30?
If they
Can
can,
your
they
children
would.
allow you? I mean, without
If they could, they
without
would.
duct taping them to their beds, can you really put yourself to bed at 9:30?
It just depends if you can catch your whoopee or not. That's what it depends on. You guys have a great day. Have a great weekend, by the way. It's the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Grab your whoopee by the whatevers and have a great weekend and sleep a lot. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm out of here.
Bye.
I'm just gonna head this way.
See you Monday. Todd and Erin Daily Stream. I'll go this way. I'm going to grab your whoopee.